let's begin. And I will start with the first paragraph, and then we'll take turns, okay?
Mhm.
A proud young man was looking for a new pastime. He heard about people hiking in the national parks and decided to try it for himself. As he started his stroll, an old man walked up to him. Okay. Oh, so we see here a national park. What's all of you probably live near a park, right?
Yeah.
All right. So what's the difference between a park and a national park? Yeah.
Like in national park, there can be like in normal park there will be only trees and people like people like doing exercise, but in national park there can be an animal that is.
I've seen squirrels in a regular park before. Yeah. A national park just means that it is a protected area. Okay. It's a protected area. And so there are certain things certain things you cannot do in a national park. Okay. And you probably, there are many national parks in Korea. For example, okay, I'm just going to show you a few examples here. Okay. Who lives in Gyeonggi-do or Seoul?
Me.
Okay, me. So me lives next to a national park. Okay, so here is Seoul. And who can guess the national park just north of here? Bukhansan. Bukhansan National Park. Let me get a little closer here. Here we go. Bukhansan National Park. We see that word national here. Okay.
What is Bukhansan?
Oh, you know.
It's like the name of the mountain.
Yeah.
I don't know why the name is Bukhansan.
Yeah, I climbed
Where's the
Bukhansan and Dabongsan over there. Okay, and we have many. We have here. We have Chiaksan.
Mhm.
Yeah, then we have Soraksan and Odesan. We have Halasan, Woraksan, Soraksan. There's so many. So yeah, Daedunsan, Doyunsan. Oh, so many national parks all over Korea. And those parks are protected by the government. Okay. So all right. Anyway, let's continue here. Okay, who is next? Crystal. Okay, why don't you continue here down to lost? Okay.
Down to lost?
Yeah.
Don't go this way, the old man said. Beware, the paths are not clear.
Whoa. Beware. Okay.
It's easy to get lost, but the young man disagreed with the old man and bragged there that he had a perfect understanding of the park. I've studied maps of this area, I told him. I believe I have a thorough knowledge. Huh?
He told him.
He told him, I believe I have a thorough knowledge of these trails. I won't get lost.
Okay. So have any of you ever thought that you knew better about something and maybe disregarded advice? So yeah, he's giving advice and suggestions. Yeah. Okay. Next, Henry, why don't you continue here with the old man? Okay.
The old man listened to the young man and then admonished him for his pride. I have walked these trails my entire life, he said. If you think you will be safe, then go ahead.
The young man ignored the old man and started along the trail. Whenever he had to choose between an easy or difficult route, he always chose the more difficult option. In addition, he was not conscious of which direction he was going. After a while, he decided to return home because his course through the wilderness was so indirect. He had no idea where he was.
Yeah, so if you have no idea where you are, then you are, what's that word? Lost. Right?
Yeah.
You're lost. Okay. Have any of you ever experienced that or being lost? No, I guess not. Korea, actually, it's difficult to get lost in Korea because there's you can always something is always nearby, right? Okay. Let's continue then with Amy.
Where should I do until?
Until I stop you.
Okay.
He looked at his map.
He looked at his map but cannot pinpoint his could not pinpoint his location. He walked one path after another, but soon realized he was lost. The sun was going down, and sudden strong winds gave a hint that it might rain. Immense clouds filled the sky. Awesome sounds of thunders were audible from all directions. They echoed from the mountains. The thought of the eventual storm tormented the young man. He hurried in one direction, but soon switched out of confusion. Luckily, the path led him out of the park.
Okay. All right. So here we hear awesome sounds of thunder. Okay, we're audible. Okay. So what now when we have talked about the word awesome, you know, we think of something like really amazing, right? Or fun. Like, whoa, this is awesome. If you're going on a cool ride, right? At Everland. But what does it mean here? And when it's talking about an awesome sounds? When you well, first of all, what's the difference between thunder and lightning? Is there a difference, Amy?
Like thunder makes the big sound when it comes.
Wait, you say the lightning is the sound? Okay, I don't know. Henry?
Lightning is the something that damages things, and thunder is a sound following after lightning.
Okay, so you got the second part. Yeah. Well, actually, lightning could damage things. Yes. But yeah, you're right. So the lightning is the light or the flash. Thunder is the sound that follows. Okay. Anybody know? Or anybody know how to measure how far the lightning flash is when it happens?
Yes.
How, Henry?
I saw in the book, but they said if you saw lightning, you should count until the thunder, then you stop counting it. We should divide 2, and they said that's
in seconds. I mean, okay. Well, actually, just if you count, I heard if you count in seconds, right? That's just how many kilometers away. the lightning is. So if you hear boom, or if you see the flash and then 1, 2, 3, and you hear the sound, that's about 3 kilometers away. So, but yeah, very good. For future reference. Okay. But an awesome sound. Do you hear the sound of thunder? Be like, oh,
No,
that is awesome.
no.
So awesome here just means great or just
Big.
magnificent, great. So when we describe something as great or awesome, like we're talking about just something just very awe-inspiring or magnificent. So it's not just a thunder, but it was, a great thunder, just a huge sound.